Hi Cancer, this reading is for you if you just recently broke up or had a fallout with your significant other. I'll do 3 spreads. In the first spread, the situation spread, we'll see whom you were dealing with, who left whom and why. In the second, the advice spread, we'll take a look at what's recommended for you in this situation. And then the third, the new love spread, we'll see who is coming towards you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright Cancer, so here's the situation. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the 8 of Swords clarified by the Devil, then we have the Page of Cups clarified by the King of Wands and the 7 of Swords, and we also have the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn, or any zodiac sign. Well, Cancer, I don't sugarcoat my readings. This does not look good because I don't know if you know the details, if you're aware of what was actually going on. Right, we got the King and the Queen of Wands. Right, I don't think any of those two represent you, Cancer. We do have a couple, but you're not a member of that couple. You're not one of those two people. Nope. And yeah, so what could have potentially happened if those two broke up, then I'll assume you were dealing with the King of Wands, but you can assign the roles as you wish. I assume that either the King of Wands started seeing you, started talking to you because they had a strategy. They wanted to make their ex jealous. They used you as a bait, and it worked. For others of you, perhaps they didn't use you as a bait. Perhaps they actually started talking to you. They actually went on a couple of dates with you, or they started seeing you. They, wanted to start something with you, but their ex came back, and they are still really, really attached to that ex, and they couldn't resist them. They couldn't resist their ex, and they ran back to their ex. One of the two scenarios, that's what I see here. Either they used you as bait on purpose, or they are just weak. They couldn't let go of their ex. Their ex, got them hooked on themselves. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I think happened. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I'm assuming the King of Wands is the person you were dealing with. Then we've got the Queen of Wands, the first card that came out. This is their ex or their partner. Then we've got the 8 of Swords clarified by the Devil. With the Devil card, in this case, the Devil is attachment that they could not let go of, or their ex could not let go of. One of the two, right? The 8 of Swords is a card of somebody who's stuck and trapped. And in this particular case, they're stuck together, right? They're trapped in this relationship. Perhaps it's a karmic relationship, and they need to work it out. We have that Page of Cups clarified by the King of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So yeah, the 7 of Swords clarifying the King of Wands, they ran away from you. They ran back to the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, or they used you as a bait, and the Queen of Wands came back and they ran back to their ex. Right, with the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is a separation between you and this King of Wands. So yes, that's what I have here, Cancer. Yes, it's a very specific story, but that's what we got. Let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Here's the advice spread for you, Cancer. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the 8 of Swords clarified by the 7 of Cups. We have the High Priestess clarified by the Ace of Wands. We also have the Chariot clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Fool. And we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. The good news is that we have your major arcana card here. The Chariot, right? That's your major arcana card. Then your card is clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Fool. And I think that's the advice right there. The advice for you is to let go, detach, forget about what happened, and start from scratch. Either by yourself or perhaps with a new person that's going to be coming along very shortly. I know it's easier said than done, but there's nothing you can do here. Yes, it probably feels like a betrayal if they used you, but those two, they've got issues, or they're just not able to let each other go. Right? Like I said, with that Devil card in the first spread, perhaps this is a karmic, and just stay out of it. And move on. Let me explain real quick. So we got the High Priestess clarified by the Ace of Wands right there in the middle. I don't often clarify the High Priestess. This time I did. I did it for you, Cancer. And the Ace of Wands came out. So remember how in the first spread we had the King and the Queen of Wands? Both of those were holding up a wand. That's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands, right? So this is a fire sign indicator. And the High Priestess in this case is a card of something hidden, something you are not aware of, and what you were not aware of, that those two fire signs or those two were still, you know, either getting back together or they were, you know, setting you up or something was going on. So the Ace of Wands has to do with those two, King and the Queen of Wands, right? The Tower on the bottom of the deck is either something that happened unexpectedly, you did not see this coming, you were not aware that those two were doing what they were doing, what was happening between those two. And the Tower is pretty much, you know, if you had your hopes set really high for that new person, unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be with the Tower. Alright, so yes, let's move on to spread number 3. Spread number 3 is new love coming towards you in the near future. Cancer, here's spread number 3. This is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Hierophant clarified by the Empress, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Magician, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra or a Gemini. What I noticed right away, Cancer, the Hierophant is the personal Taurus major arcana card. Justice on the bottom of the deck is the personal Libra major arcana card. The Empress, clarifying the Hierophant, is a major arcana card that could be either Taurus or a Libra. Those two actually share the Empress card. So it's kind of symbolic. A coincidence? I don't know, Cancer. If you believe in coincidences, that's totally fine with me. I'm not going to say what I believe in. Anyway, like I said, Libra, Taurus, and the Magician could be a Gemini. But if we want to look at this from the general perspective, right? This spread is about a very serious offer, a very serious commitment, right? Because we got a lot of major arcana cards, not just those that I was just mentioning. The first card, the Wheel of Fortune, is also a major arcana card. As a matter of fact, there is only one minor arcana card on the table, and that would be the Ace of Swords. And if you ask me, that is a very serious card. Right, so anyway, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. It's a start of a new cycle between you and this person, right? For some of you, the Wheel of Fortune could be associated with travel in some way, right? But again, it's a start of a new cycle. Then we got the Hierophant. It's a Taurus, or the Hierophant could be a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. And, you know, we're starting from those two cards. The Empress, like I said, could be either a Libra or a Taurus you're dealing with. But perhaps the Empress, that's the way this person sees you from the very beginning, because the Empress is also a card of somebody who is a future wife or a future significant other figure. It's also a card of somebody who is expecting a baby. So if having children is still an option for you, or have more children, that could be what this person wants. They do want a family with you, not just you know, a commitment and see what happens. No, this person wants a real family with you, even if having more children is not an option. Perhaps you already have kids, they already have kids. They do want a family with you, and that's exactly what they're going to talk to you about. And not only they're going to talk to you about, they're going to do quite a few things to make it happen. We got the Ace of Swords clarified by the Magician. The Ace of Swords is a card of a very straightforward, very direct conversation. So they're not going to be playing around or beating around the bush. They'll tell you straight up what they want. And the Magician is a card of manifestation, and at the same time, it's a card of taking action. Right? Multiple types of action, because the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. The Magician could also be a Gemini you're dealing with. And Justice on the bottom of the deck is either a Libra you're dealing with. With the Justice card, you could be getting what you deserve, finally. Right? Justice could also be the legal system. And what I mean by that, it could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel, or it could be a person who's got the authority to officiate weddings. So it could be a minister or a priest or what have you. So yes, this is a very serious spread, Cancer. Right? Whoever this person is, whatever their zodiac sign is, yes, they want to have a family with you. Alright? So yes, that's what I have for you, Cancer, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, Have an amazing September.